Today's date, July the 9th, 2019, Alder Prescreening. Today we have Mr.
Kerion Jackson.
Mr. Kerion Jackson. Okay, and how old are you, Mr. Jackson?
19.
What city are you from?
Tallulah, Louisiana.
Okay, tell me a little bit about your high school education, college, or any trade skill you may have.
I went to Madison High for a couple years, and then I moved to Arlington, Texas. And I went to, I think the school was called Sam Houston High. And then I got into a little trouble and I had to drop out. So, but I'm now looking into another school. If you relocate me to wherever, I'll get into a school out there.
Well, it don't require you to have your high school education, so God is good. So that part you don't have to worry about. You get into that and do it however you feel. I agree with the high school, going to school, the experience as well. But sometimes we have to do it non-traditionally, as like even in the case with my son, I'm pulling him out of school this year and just getting him his high school diploma so he can push on from there, So sometimes, it depends on what your life wants. You do it however you feel. So tell me, what is the hardest thing you've ever done?
The hardest thing I ever done was talking back when I was young. Just being the disrespect. That was the hardest thing for me to do because I didn't know any better then. So,
yes. So you're feeling like you're not a disrespectful person,
yeah,
it causes an incongruency within you.
Yeah.
I can understand that. Yeah, it's hard for me to lie. It's hard for me to be wrong to someone. It's very hard. So I get that. It causes problems within me, for real. So tell me a time when you had a disagreement with a teacher or an employee, and how did you resolve it?
The last time I had a disagreement, it was with an employee, but I still sat down with them and talked to them about it. And we resolve the situation.
That's right, that's right. All of us is worth talking. You can resolve anything through conversation. So are you willing to travel to Arkansas, Tennessee, or Texas?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Have you ever been convicted of a felony or misdemeanor? If yes, please explain.
I was convicted of a misdemeanor.
Okay.
But it wasn't too serious as unlawful carrying.
No, that's okay. You can have a misdemeanor, even a felony. You just can't have a theft. You got a theft, then I'm going to have to cut the camera off on you right now. Explain the last 2 jobs you had and the responsibilities.
The last 2 jobs I was working at McDonald's and I was a cook.
Okay.
And the other job I had in Arlington, it was a call center job.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was called Exclusive Vacations. I was just on the phone sending out calls all day.
Okay, a call center. So it was based in sales, sort of like what you're going to be doing. And that's pretty good. That's a good experience to have there. Do you have a cell phone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what kind of phone do you have?
It's an Android.
Now, they do want you to have an iPhone, but I think the teams I'm going to send you to, they have iPads readily available, and when you start making your money, get you an iPhone as soon as possible, because your sales are going to come through on that. That's how you make your sales. If not, you're going to be like under someone and all of that, and then it's a process, and a lot of them don't like that. The first thing they be like, I need my phone. That's what they go to crying. I be like, you better save your money, Or one of them she had her phone, but she broke it by the time she got there. And so we had to kind of get her situated. But, up in Texas, they had it where she can get it for $20. She can fix it. Yeah. All right. Do you feel as if you're introverted or extroverted?
Extroverted because I'm very open.
Yes.
I'm very open with myself because I like to express my feelings a lot.
Right. Okay. Well, ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm an introverted person as well. I kind of think I'm overly verted sometimes, to be honest with you. What is the greatest strength, and what do you consider to be one of your weaknesses?
My greatest strength is my ability to get anything done. And my weaknesses is just, I don't like to be criticized.
Right. Well, you're an overcomer. That's what you're telling me. You can do anything.
No.
That's right. That's all right. And you don't like to be criticized. Well, ain't nothing wrong with that. But I tell you what, they're going to criticize you out here on this earth. You get over that part and just learn to say, okay, whatever you say. You kind of do it like that. Do you believe you will be an asset to this company?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, in what way do you feel you'll be an asset?
Because I feel like since I'm experienced, then I feel that I can bring a lot of sales to this company just by the way I talk.
Right.
Just by my way with people.
Your personality.
Yes,
you got good people skills.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's a blessing. Let's see here. What makes you different?
What makes me different is a lot of people a lot of people don't like to be around me just because I act older than what I am. And I tell them, I mean, what's the problem with acting older than I am? Because most people my age, they act immature.
Right.
They ain't the same. They ain't the same I am. I'm very different.
So you're saying that you have a lot of wisdom within you that allows you to be a little bit different from the average person your age.
Yes, ma'am.
Your wisdom is what happens. Well, I'm experiencing that with a lot of young people. What's happening is, I think them old souls coming back to this earth. And that's kind of causing y'all to think y'all grown as y'all can get. But just tell you, y'all still got some experience to come through. But God is good. Hold on to what you got. So how do you handle working with people who have a different opinion than you?
The way I handle with them, I still try to talk to them and just to have them get a different perspective. But I mean, if they don't want to have a different perspective, I still have to deal with it at the end of the day.
Well, everybody has an opinion, and normally opinions don't just count. It's a personal point of view, a personal understanding. So what happens is you just learn to respect the next person's opinions, and then they respect yours, and you guys just move on from there. You know what I mean? Everybody gonna have an opinion about something. So an opinion, unless it's factual and it's your boss man, it doesn't matter. So if I were your supervisor and I asked you to do something that you disagree with, what would you do?
I would ask you about the situation, but at the end of the day, I would still do it because you're over me.
So what if I told you go get that money out that cash register?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
Still, if it's dealing with work, I mean, yeah. But other than that, illegal, no, I wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't do it, so then I'm gonna fire you because you gonna tell them, so I'm gonna get rid of you, right? So, but you're right though. Don't get yourself in any trouble. I would say, well, I'm not sure if I should do that. And then I go tell on them. I go to their supervisor, to anybody that I could, and go tell on them. Hey, this man told me to get that money out that register, and I didn't feel comfortable with that. So do you have any questions for me? Okay, I definitely thank you and appreciate your time. And your name is again?
Kerion Jackson.
Kerion Jackson. And how old are you?
19.
And you're from?
Tallulah, Louisiana.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kerion. God bless.